7 more passengers who were abducted by armed terrorists during the March the 28th attack on the Kaduna-bound train have regained freedom 103 days after. Mahmoud Tuko, media aide to Islamic cleric Ahmed Gumi, says his principal facilitated the release. Meanwhile, the freed victims have been reunited with their families. Lupe has some reports.
Today we are breathing freedom, but to be candid, the experience is not palatable.
Dr. Hassan Sule is one of the 7 abducted train passengers who just regained freedom Saturday night. Their release from captivity comes 25 days after the first batch of 11 victims were freed. Having spent 103 days in the forest under terrible conditions, it could be clearly seen that most of them are in need of medical attention.
To be candid, we went through torment. There are a lot of things that I don't think I can use it on social media for now. But by God's grace, I pray to overcome this unfortunate development.
Not so much could be gathered about the situation surrounding their rescue. But Mahmoud Tuku, the media aide to Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, revealed he was instrumental. Among those freed is the son of the chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, Ango Abdullahi, and a Pakistan national. At least 43 others still languish in captivity, including an 85-year-old grandmother. Their family members have been holding series of protests to mount pressure on the government and security agencies. Meanwhile, Dr. Hassan Sule and others who returned on Saturday have now reunited with their families. But the relatives of those in captivity still pray and hope for a miracle as soon as possible. Lupe Asom, TVC News, Kaduna.
And now to politics. Presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has finally picked former governor of Borno State, Senator Kashim Shettima, as his substantive running mate for the 2023 presidential election. Asiwaju Tinubu made this announcement while addressing journalists after meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in Daura, Katsina State during the Salah homage. This notice comes shortly after Ibrahim Masari stepped down as the placeholder running mate of Bola Tinubu. Olawako reports.
Asiwaju Bola Tinubu arrived in Katsina State to pay Salah homage to President Muhammadu Buhari in his hometown in Daura. He is received by Governor Aminu Masari and other chieftains of the party in the state. They moved straight to Daura, where President Muhammadu Buhari received the APC presidential candidate and his entourage, comprising Senator Olamilekan Solomon, James Faleke, Minister of Youth and Sport, Sunday Dare, and other party chieftains. After the closed-door meeting, Asiwaju Tinubu publicly laid to rest the question of his substantive running mate as he picked former governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima, while the placeholder, Kabiru Masari's withdrawal, was mentioned.
The only one that was in place as a replacement withdrew today, and there'll be already an announcement to replace him fully with a substantive,
the substantive one.
Kashim Shettima. I have not discussed with him. I've disclosed it to you. Since I've disclosed it to the president, he competent, capable, reliable, and able.
Asiwaju Tinubu is optimistic that APC will win in the 2023 presidential election.
Inshallah, we're going to win.
Why are you so confident?
Because we are a progressive party. We have the focus on Nigerian problems. We faces the challenge squarely. We are not running away from it. We have a better program for the people and about the people and ready to serve.
He moved from there to the palace of the Emir of Daura, Alhaji Farouk Umar Farouk. The All Progressives Congress is now saddled with the task of ensuring that the Tinubu Shettima ticket becomes a victory come 2023 presidential election. Ola Awakan, TVC News, Katsina.
Let's now tell you what we know about the Asiwaju Tinubu's running mate and former governor of Borno State, Senator Kashim Shettima.
It's beyond politics. It goes beyond religion.
Kashim Shettima, representing Borno Central Senatorial District in the National Assembly, played an integral role in the campaign by Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to win the presidential ticket of the All Progressives Congress. He was virtually on every trip with his party's flag bearer to consult, negotiate, and sway the votes of delegates.
By creating jobs.
The 55-year-old senator, born on the 2nd of November 1966, was a two-term governor of Borno State between 2011 and 2019. Senator Kashim Shettima was at the helm of affairs as governor of Borno State in the heat of the Boko Haram insurgency. His governance and leadership has been commended, especially how he helped thousands of internally displaced persons get back to their normal lives through the reconstruction, resettlement, and rehabilitation program of his administration. After he won re-election in 2015, he was chosen to become the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum. During that period, he provided political leadership for Northern Nigeria. Again in 2015, he worked alongside Asiwaju Bola Tinubu for the emergence of President Muhammadu Buhari as the presidential flag bearer of the party. Senator Shettima has always been outspoken on matters of national security and has over time called for the equipping, funding, and recruitment of more security personnel to enable the country confront emerging threats to national security. As governor of Borno State, he got commendation for how he managed challenges arising from the Boko Haram insurgency, which he inherited in 2011. Also, with the approval of the National Security Advisor and the Nigerian Army, in 2013, his administration established a youth volunteer group called the Civilian Joint Task Force. These volunteers played a very significant role in supporting the military in the fight against Boko Haram insurgents. His administration provided salaries, kits, and patrol vehicles for the civilian JTF, while at the same time giving so much support to the Nigerian armed forces. He encouraged mobilization of community-based intelligence gathering and provided hundreds of patrol vehicles and logistics to the military in particular and to all other security agencies. According to Wikipedia, Kashim Shettima attended Lami Sula Primary School in Maiduguri, Government Secondary School, Biu, in southern part of Borno State, before he was transferred to Government Science Secondary School, Potiskum, in Yobe State, where he completed his secondary education in 1983. He studied at the University of Maiduguri and earned a degree in agricultural economics. He had his one-year compulsory membership of the National Youth Service Corps at the defunct Nigerian Agricultural Cooperative Bank, Calabar, capital of Cross River State. He obtained a master's degree in agricultural economics at the University of Ibadan. Kashim Shettima joined University of Maiduguri as a lecturer with the Department of Agricultural Economics and was in the academia from 1991 to 1993. In 1993, he moved into the banking sector and was employed by the now-defunct Commercial Bank of Africa Limited as head of accounts unit at the bank's office in Ikeja, Lagos State. Shettima was there from 1993 to 1997, after which he crossed over to the African International Bank Limited as a deputy manager and rose to become a manager in 2001. He then moved to the Zenith Bank as head of its main branch in Maiduguri. At Zenith Bank, he rose to senior manager, branch head, assistant general manager, zonal head, and deputy general manager. But he stepped out of the Zenith Bank as a general manager in 2007 following his appointment as Commissioner for Finance, in Borno State. 2007 to 2011, before he became governor, he served as commissioner in 5 different ministries.
And Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has described the choice of Senator Kashim Shettima as the All Progressives Congress vice presidential candidate as the wisest choice made by the party's presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In a statement personally signed by the governor, he describes Shettima as one of the patriotic Nigerians who understands the country. Governor Zulum promised to campaign vigorously to secure overwhelming victory for the APC in 2023 general elections. The statement adds that the APC presidential candidate, Senator Bola Tinubu, has chosen a running mate with very deep knowledge not only of the Nigerian economy, but also of that of the world. The governor expressed gratitude to President Muhammadu Buhari for his political leadership over the years and for supporting Shettima's choice as the party's vice presidential candidate.